the first technical session of KEDL 2019. To provide an overview of the entire program, I would like to request Dr. Plaban Kumar Bhowmick, one of the program co-chairs of this symposium, to be on the dais.
Good morning. I know you are all excited, so am I, and I share your excitement as well. So with this share of excitement, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you in KEDL 2019 on behalf of the program committee, which comprises of two other enthusiastic colleagues, Dr. Paul D. Claw and Dr. Partho Sharathi Mukhopadhyay. So it has been 2 years since KEDL 2017. And right after 2017 KEDL version, we felt that there are many unsaid words than that has been said in KEDL 2017. And that was always back in our mind that we should have at least another edition of this conference or symposium. But again, that was kind of one hibernated thought that was residing inside the community. Back in 2018 March, myself and my other colleagues started receiving emails like, how do I register for KEDL 2018, though we did not plan for KEDL 2018. So we perceived the vibration, and the vibration was sustaining. That's what gave us impetus to fasten our seatbelt and press the accelerator button to plan for the next version of KEDL 2019. Which we are here all today. Now here I'm going to give you a very brief overview of the program for KEDL 2019. So before going to KEDL 2019 program overview, let me share you something else. While I was preparing for the programs, the details of the session management with my other colleagues, we started to take out the things that were there in KEDL 2017. And that has given me a chance of retrospection of the things that happened in KEDL 2017. And I have got very good and fond memories of KEDL 2017. So let me start with some of the glimpses that are outcome of that retrospection. So first off, I really miss the baritone of the person in the middle, Dr. Indrajit Banerjee, the director of Knowledge Societies Division in UNESCO then, who has left for the heavenly abode. I really miss that baritone voice in this conference. I miss these two charming ladies, Dr. Jill Cousins, who was then Executive Director of Europeana, and Professor Uma Kanjilal, having completely opposite characteristics, personalities. While Professor Uma Kanjilal has given a very calm and quiet effect to the program of 2017, Jill provided us with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. And I really miss both of them. I really would have liked if they were there in this version of the conference. And this sense of energy and enthusiasm was reflected on the team as well. So this was a picture taken in front of the UNESCO office in Chanakyapuri. So you can see that everyone was tired inside but radiant outside. The glow is very eminent, very prominent there. So there were many deliberations, there were many divergent thoughts, many debates, discussions, but finally, one crystallization of thought or convergence of thought that came up out of all the deliberations is that openness is the key to mutual growth and sustenance. And it is like a very natural lead to think about the theme of this version of KEDL 2019, which goes as Smart and Open Technologies for Digital Libraries. So the program has been organized into 5 different sub-themes, and some of the top sub-themes have been kind of continuation of the KEDL 2008-17, but in a different perspective, and we have brought new other dimensions by introducing new themes to keep ourselves updated to the advancement in technology and policy changes in and around the world. So the first sub-theme, again, this is our continuation of the sub-theme that we had in KEDL 2017. This talks about the different renowned digital libraries, their approach, their advancement in these next 2 years after 2017, and how the users are getting connected to the digital libraries. So these are the central topics that we'll be deliberating upon in this version of the symposium. Now, to facilitate different aspects of digital libraries, the open technologies and platforms, they are playing a very huge role, and we should have very interesting talks and discussions on how to integrate CLAM institutions or different other libraries and create network among them using these open technologies and platform. The third theme, again, artificial intelligence is pervading all disciplinary boundaries, and they're omnipresent, and in digital library domain, they're there from the very beginning. We understand its role, but we like to understand more from the eminent speakers in this domain. The fourth one is access and rights. Again, this is a continuation of the similar theme that we had in the KEDL 2017 version. There we deliberated on the theoretical aspects of open educational resources and the copyrights related issues. But here we'll be more grounded from the eminent speakers. They will be providing very direct experiences of working with OES or IPR and copyright issues in Indian context. The fifth sub-theme pertains to cultural heritage, which we haven't really touched upon in the 2017 version of KEDL, but we had that in mind, and we hope that you will be very much excited to know how exciting works are being there around world in this domain. So in total, we have got around 11 sessions, 20 keynotes, 4 panel discussions, and this will be driven by 40 eminent speakers from India and from international organizations. So in user and digital library domain, there will be deliberations on national digital libraries approach from Europeana, the World Digital Library, social media. They are getting a lot of connections with digital libraries. We need to deliberate on this as well. And we have very interesting panel discussion on how the renowned digital libraries are approaching the outreach programs, reaching out to the users. And if we are reaching out to the users, how do we evaluate success or estimate the failures of the digital library initiatives? Library professionals, the custodian of knowledge, so how they place themselves in the changing landscape of policy level changes or the technology level changes. So there will be a panel to discuss their role and the kind of new initiative from the community and how they really relate to digital library education. In Open Technology and Platform, we have a very interesting talk on Wikimedia's contribution to global heritage, how DBPD and linked open data will be useful in designing better digital libraries, and how linked data, they are getting instrumental in designing digital library architecture, and of course, what is the connection between digital library and community, and how linked data can facilitate that. In cultural heritage domain, we have plenty of things to do. We will be deliberating on what are the different digital cultural experience or interfaces that are coming up to opening up the cultural heritage resources to the people. There will be deliberations on immersive visualization technology, digital reconstruction, digital preservation, and of course, when we talk about culture, culture diversifies us and culture unites us. So there will be a very unique session that is a kind of breakaway session consisting of the members from the SAARC countries and their take on how to create a cultural heritage network among the different libraries in different countries. And in artificial intelligence domain, we'll deliberate on the role of text mining in digital library, the scholarly knowledge graph. The search engines, they might have bias in presenting the materials to the users. We need to see what are those biases and how this digital library softwares can be made fair in presenting the materials in an unbiased way. OCR in Indian languages, they are very much important in designing digital library in India, and we need to see how OCR will be helping us in retrieving multilingual document in Indian setting. Geodetic search is another important aspect that will be deliberated upon, and the last but not the least is a student poster competition on the role of AI in digital library. This initiative has been taken to spread the enthusiasm to the student community so that they can develop solutions and be a part of the ecosystem of designing digital libraries. And in access and rights, we have two items in the bucket. One is open culture in education, how the structured information about the open educational resources drives better education, collaborative learning. That will be our topic of intense discussion. And finally, we have discussed the role of IPR in digital library in KEDL 2017, but here we'll be more grounded how this IPR related issues can be deliberated upon to create libraries, a network of libraries. So these are the kind of things that we'll be discussing in access and rights. So I think more or less this is the structure. Thank you for your kind attention, and hope, and for the on the behalf of the speakers, the program committee, I assure you that the program will be very much exciting and your participation will make it more exciting. Be engaged, enjoy. Thank you very much.